Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, newcomers. I hope you guys enjoy the channel, the tutorials, and become part of this journey with me, with us, one big family. If you have not subscribed yet, I ask you please to do so to help out the channel, and also give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important for us creators. My threads are Portugal brands. I am in Europe. These are 4-ply, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3, a little bit thinner. My colors go by number and not by name. Example, like this green, color number 23, color number 30, and color number 40. Now I get questioned a lot, or receive a lot of emails asking about my threads. I do ship it out. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams, equivalent to 325 yards. This is a minimum order of 6 in order to cover the shipping cost, because that's just horrendous how the shipping cost is out here. I make nothing out of it, gain nothing out of it. It's more for you guys to enjoy these beautiful colors, because a lot of you love the mixed colors, especially that I do get them out here, which I can't find any around now. But anyway, so, you know, like in the pinks or in the blues, or I'm trying to find other ones, into the brown and Tiffany blue. Anyway, there's all kinds. So if you want to order, you can always go through my email. It's below in the description box. I also like to mention I do have a Facebook crochet group, private group, because a lot of scammers out there with the cuts and bits links. You should not open those links no matter which group you're in. They're fraud. And you must have a profile pic in order to be a member in my crochet group, because we don't want scammers in. So I also do have a crochet page you can follow. You can always get a hold of me through there, or through Instagram or TikTok. All of the links are below in the description box. Very easy, just click and join. So, and for the most part, I use 2.7 hooks, sometimes a 3, depending upon the project that I'm using. Of course, we always need a small one to tuck in loose ends, and a pair of scissors. Thank you so much, everybody, for your kind words and your suggestions, your opinions, and your requests. I try to fill everybody's requests as much as I can. If you do have questions and I'm delayed answering, it's because of my time zone is different. But I do answer to everybody. God bless all of you, and enjoy the tutorial. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to create today a round doily, exactly the same pattern as this one, but this one's oval, and I'm going to do a round one. Okay, so I'm going to use the same colors more or less. Hopefully I have enough of this yellow orangey, because I'm out of the island traveling and didn't bring much thread with me, so I would have to go around into some local stores where I'm at to see if they have the same threads or colors. Okay, so I hope you guys like it. I will link the oval one. This is like a smaller runner. I will link this one to the round one once I complete it, and vice versa. Okay, so let's get started. Thank you so much for being here and for your loving support. God bless you. Of course, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Help out the channel and give a thumbs up. It's, you know, absolutely important for the channel. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's get started. First thing we want to do is that magic circle. Just turn it onto your 2 fingers. Very simple. And then grab your thread through. Secure that circle with slip stitch. I'm going to come back in and do a single 2 chain. Now I'm going to complete, this is my first double crochet. I'm going to complete 12 double crochets on this first row. So row 1, I've done my 12 double crochet, closed in my magic circle. If you have a hard time with magic circle, do a 5 to 6 chain. Coming on that last chain of the first one I did, and doing a slip stitch. I'm going to come back in that same stitch, and I'm going to do single, 2 chain. My first double crochet. Coming in that second one, not second one, coming in with another double crochet on the same stitch. So this row 2 is the increase of 2 double crochet per stitch. So you should have a total of 24 double crochets. I'm using a 2.7 hook. These are 4 plies. These are Portugal brands, as I mentioned at the beginning. You can use Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Your pattern will be a little bit bigger than mine. My thread's a little slight, not by much, but a little bit thinner. So I've done my row 2 with 2 double crochet on each stitch. Now we have that single on the 2 chain. I'm not going to close on this 3rd chain. I'm coming into the one right after, but on this next row we must remember to work on that chain we just jumped, because I don't want that big ugly line going up. Okay, so I'm coming back in. I'm doing a single and 1 chain only. I'm doing another double crochet on the same stitch. That's my increase. Into the next one, 1 double crochet. The next one, 2 together. The next one, 1 double crochet. So this row 3 will be like this all the way around. 1 double crochet, 2 together on the next stitch. 1 double crochet, 2 together. Oh my goodness, my thread is stuck. Okay. All right, so I'll meet you at the end of my row 3. So I'm coming to my very last one. That's 1 double crochet only. And here we have that single and 1 chain again. So I'm closing on the next one with slip stitch. Okay. And then coming back in, doing single, 1 chain. Again, increase double crochet on the same stitch. So now in this row, we're going to have 1 double crochet alone into the next one, 1 double crochet alone. So row 3, we did 1 alone. Row 4, we're doing 2 alone, and then increase 2 together on the same stitch into the next one, 1 into the next one, 2 double crochet alone into the 3rd one, 2 together. This is row 4. I'll meet you at the end. So I'm going to close out my row. I've done my 2 double crochet. To my 2 double crochet, and then the 2 together. Then we're doing the 2 alone, so into the next one, 1. Don't forget, we've always jumped, so you must not forget that one behind, and another one alone. Then I'm closing in again on that 2nd, okay? Coming back in, single 1 chain, coming back in again. Always an increase on that first one. So 2 double crochet on the same stitch, and now we're going to have 3 double crochet alone. 2 together. And 3 double crochet, 1 per stitch alone. Okay, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 row. So I'm closing in. I've done my 2 so far double crochet and my third one on that one that we always skip over. Okay, so now I have my 3, closing in that second. Okay, now row 6 will be 4 double crochet alone. So single 1 chain, back in, 2 together. That's my increase, and then 1 per stitch, 4 double crochet alone. So 1, 2, 3, my fourth. If you realize each time you're doing this, you're ending up on that second increase to do your increase. Okay, that's one way to see it if you're on the right track. So 1, 2, 3, and here's the increase on the first one, my fourth, and on that second increase. This is row 6. So I'm going to close in. Actually, before I close in, must not forget that one that we skipped over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And slip stitch. Coming back in, single 1 chain, my increase. So the next row is going to be 5 double crochets alone and 2 together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 on my first increase, 1, then coming into the second one, 2, into the next one, 1 double crochet. So repeating the 5 double crochets. I'm going to do one more row. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do row 8. And then, of course, the next row will be 6 double crochets alone, right? Because now we're doing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then increase. So the next row, row 6, not row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Row 8, 6 double crochets alone, 2 together. I'll meet you at the end of row 8. So I'm closing in the 8th row. So you should have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets alone and 2 together. Now, if you want to go bigger, you can continue to keep doing as we've been doing the rows, and you can stop at even number rows, okay? Or if you want to go smaller, you can stop at row 6. In this case, we're on row 8, you can go to row 10, row 12. So I'm going to come back in. I'm going to do a single and 1 chain. Coming back in again. I'm doing half double crochet. So it's like doing 2 on the same stitch. Half double crochet all the way around. Where we have the second increase, so we're doing the second increase. So that means we should have 7 half double crochets, and on the 8, 2 together, our increase on that second increase. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I pretty much finished my row. I won't have enough of that yellow orangey So I'm just going to use a terracotta color. Tuck in your loose ends. And I don't mind it being a different color because this is just a sample tutorial for you guys. Okay, so we're going to do the sideways pull stitch. So you can start anywhere really. So I'm just gonna start here on that second increase. So I'm going to do a single, actually a double crochet in this case. Because this is the first one, I'm going to come right on the center of that single, as I called it from the beginning. And I'm going to do 3, or pull up 3 times, skip a stitch into the next one, and taking out all of them. Of course, my stitch is so tight, so I just messed it up. We'll try that again. So you have to loosen it. If you have a very tight tension, it's best sometimes to use a size bigger than your normal. Skip a stitch into the next one. So I'm going to take out the first 2 and then pull through the other ones. Always the first one is hard for me to get it through, and then I'm okay. And then leave the last one on there, okay, and then close. 1, 2, 3. Come in behind that single, as I call it. Well, it is a single anyway. 1, 2, and 3. Skip a stitch into the next one. Pull through those 2. It makes things easier, and then the rest of them, and then slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. Come back in, pull through 1, 2, and 3, and stretch it. Skip a stitch into the next one, pull through, and then close it. 1, 2, 3, chain behind that single. 1, 2, 3. Skip a stitch into the next one, pull through, and the 2 last ones. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, chain behind, pull 1, 2, 3. Skip a stitch into the next one. Makes it easier, pull through those 2 first and then the other ones, and leave the last 2 to pull out together. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so I'm down to my last one. 3 chain, pulling out 3 times. Now, we already have this single here. So what are we going to do? We're going to just pretty much pull through. 1, 2, 3. And then hook it on the very first chain here. And there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna So I'm going to cut my thread, tuck in my loose ends. So I'm coming back in with the white. This time we're going to be doing singles. Single. Single. So we're doing 2 singles. I don't know why I was thinking half. Into the next one. 2 singles into the next one. 2 singles. So now we have 2, 4, 6. On the next one, on the, so basically 1, 2, 3, on my fourth chain there, I'm doing 3 singles. That's my increase. So every fourth, because you have to have 6, 2, 4, 6. So on my 7th increase, 3 singles, and then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my 7th, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my 7th, 3 singles. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, because we're reaching the end and coming to the end, my last increase was here. So I have this loop and this loop, 2 loops left. That means I would have been missing like 5 singles to complete the 3 that we need to add. So what I'm going to do on the last 2, or actually the last 3 in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. So now I have 3 loops, and on this first one I'm going to do 1 also, the very first one we did. So we'll have 3 right off the bat, just to make sure that we're not going to be missing, because I'm just creating this as I go. So that's just how it is. Okay, so now I'm going to, so we've slip stitch, I'm going to grab back loop only, single 1 chain into the next one, double crochet. So we're doing double crochets. Where I have my increases, I will increase also with a double crochet. So where we have those 3 singles, when I come back around, I'll do my increase there. I have the 3 singles here, so I'm going to do an increase on the middle one. 1, 2, and then continue again. One per stitch, and only on your increase you do 2 on that middle single. So I'm reaching the increase. This is the middle one. So I'm adding 2 double crochet. Okay. And by the way, it will feel like it's folding in a bit. Don't worry, because the next rows will fix it. If it's just a bit like that, it's no problem. But if your tension is very tight, it's probably going to fold too much. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so I finished my row. I've done 138 double crochets. You must have even numbers. Now, I've closed in with slip stitch. Don't forget, you must close in with slip stitch. Remember, we went over to do that single and the 2 chain, right? So you can't forget that. I'm going to do singles, 1 per stitch, and where we have our increase, we're doing 2 together, but I'm doing it over the 2 loops, okay? So 1 per stitch, getting to the increase, that second increase, 2 in the same stitch, and then again 1 per stitch. In that second increase, 2 singles on the same stitch. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've been counting my singles, so 9 singles into the 10th, 2 together. I've already have 9. I'm to close in. I have 1 more to do actually. So I'm going to do my increase on this last one and then closing in on that very first one. Okay, stretch your thread a bit there, your pattern, so we can. Okay, so now closed in with slip stitch. I'm coming in the same one. I'm going to do 2 singles. Came in the same one that we closed with slip stitch. I'm going to do chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my 6th, I'm doing 2 singles on the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my 6th. 2 singles on the same stitch. We're going to create these loops all the way around. If we need to make an adjustment at the end, we will, okay? Okay, everyone, so I'm almost at the end, and on the last 2 that I need to create, or 3 I should say, but we have to have even numbers, okay? It would have given, if I did the jumping correctly, I would have gotten only 25, and either it's 24 or 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on my 5th. I think I pulled my string here. So let me just recount to make sure. Okay, so I have 23 so far. So I'm even thinking maybe to take this one down. Let's see if I can manage. Going, instead of skipping here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to go into the 7th and into the next one. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the 7th. Okay, so it's going to give me the 26th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming in that first single we did. So I have 26 loops as long as you have even number. So we had to make one little one adjustment. We skipped 6, went into the 7th, which is okay. And actually I have to do 2 singles on the same one here. I don't know what I was thinking. We need those 2 singles to work on. Then come and close in that first single. So I'm going to cut my thread. Now we're going to start building the foundation of the flowers. I have cameras in my face. It's kind of hard to see where I'm going with my hook. But it is what it is, right, people? Can't do miracles. We try to work with what we have. On top of that, I'm away from my own desk. It's a little bit more complicated to get adjusted. But we can do all things, right? Okay, so I'm going to come back in with the terracotta color. And we're going to be working in these 6 chain loops. So I'm going to do double crochet and double crochet. Now we have 2 double crochet. Okay, we're going to do a 3 chain. 1, 2, 3. We need to build 5 groups, but we're going to do double crochet and complete, and then into the next one. Take out these 2, and then the last. 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, coming in, take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and then the last one. 1, 2, 3 chain. Take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last one. So we have 4 groups. We need 1 more. Groups of 5. Take out 2, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. So now we have 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip always 1. That's why you have to have even numbers. Skip 1. Chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming into the next one. Maybe it's too much. Okay, let's try chain 8 maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skipping that loop, coming into the next one. And again, repeat the 5 groups of the 2 incomplete double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Come back in. One, two, three, four, 5. Chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip this loop into the next one. Now, once we start working further up, all of these loops will be hidden, so don't worry about them. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished. All of my little stems for my flowers. I'm coming in with a mixed orange. You can start pretty much anywhere. So I'm coming in here and I'm doing a single. Then I'm going to do 3 double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3. Coming back in, and single again. I'm going to come into the next one, single. So I'm doing my flowers. 1, 2, 3. Come back in, single. So we're creating 4 flowers, 4 petals, if you want to call it that way. So single, 3 double crochet, and single. My last one, single, 3 double crochet, and single. Chain 8, and then after I finish this row, I'm coming in with a forest green because I won't have enough of the lime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chain. Coming back in again, single, and create your flowers again. 3 double crochet, and single. And an 8 chain from one flower to the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat everything again. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Cutting my thread after this, like I said, and coming in with the green to make the leaves. All of this will be attached, so will be hidden after. Okay? Okay, everyone. So I finished all my flowers. Coming in with the forest green. Now we're going to grab all 3 chains here. Okay? So I'm going to try to give it more shapes. Now you can start off your double crochet however you used to with your 3 chain. I'm just doing it like this so it can look more natural. Oops, I have to grab all 3, not 2. So I've done 8 double crochets. In all of them with the 3 chain will be 8 double crochet. And then chain 2. We're going to come below here where we have the stems for the flowers. And I'm going to do half double crochet, but stretch your thread because you want that green to pop up in between. And then chain 2 into the next one. So I'm creating 3 loops of 2 chain on these stems here of the flowers. Chain 2 and half double crochet. So we're grabbing it from underneath. And I have my 3 loops of 2 chain. Okay, and then chain 2. Continue into the next one. And again, do your 8 double crochets. And you have to cover all 3 chains, okay? Then you can cut your thread at the end, and I'm going to come back in with the white. 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Chain 2, again, coming from behind to the bottom. Half double crochet, chain 2, same thing again, creating those 3 loops of 2 double crochet. Like that. And then your 2 chain again, and creating those 10, not 10, 10 is the oval, 8 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's how we're going to work it. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished all the double crochets. Coming back in with the white again. So now this time, we're going to come in that first double crochet with double crochet into that second one, into the third one, and the fourth one. On this fourth one, we're going to do an increase 2 on the same stitch. Into the fifth one, we're also doing 2 into the same stitch. So that's our increase. So 3 at the beginning, 1 per stitch. On the fourth one, 2 together. On the fifth one, 2 together. And then we do the last 3 like we started at the beginning. So 3 double crochet, 2 together, and 3 double crochet. Okay? So we have 10 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm coming back here. We have those 3 loops. I'm coming in the middle one. Single. 1, 2, 3 chain. Repeat again those 3 double crochets. 1 per stitch. On the fourth one, increase. On the fifth one, increase. And then 1 per stitch again. 1, 2, 3 chain, come into the middle loop, single. Okay, and this is how it's going to be. So I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, pretty much finished all of my double crochets. Now, I'm going to stretch a bit my thread, and I'm going to come from behind here into this one and do as if I was doing a back post double crochet. So 3 chain, 1 more for space. Again, I'm coming from behind to the front, double crochet, 1 chain, coming into the next one, and actually it's not double crochet, it's triple, so sorry. I don't know where's my mind sometimes, people. Okay, so we've done a 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 for space. So we're doing triple back posts, 1 chain. So 1 per stitch. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, chain 2, and repeat again. One chain, and then I'm cutting. Am I cutting the thread? Yes, I'm cutting my thread after this and coming in with the last 2 rows with the forest green, which is with the Picots. I have 2 more rows. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, chain 2, and repeat. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So I had mentioned 2 rows, but in reality, it's 1 row. 2 rows is on the oval runner. Okay, so we're going to do the Picots. I'm going to come in between the first space. You can start anywhere with single. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. Because it's the first one, I'm coming right on the center of that single for my Picot. Okay, into the next one, single, 3 chain. That's all we're going to do all the way around is these picots. I'm coming behind that single. I like it better this way than going into the normal way with the picot. 3 chain, come from behind that single, close in with single. Into the last one. Now my last one, I'm not doing the picot. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picots. Now we're going to connect the flower. So I'm going to come in between both petals here, both flowers, right in the center, and I'm doing a half double crochet. Now if you feel that you need to do a chain in between because your tension is tight, then go ahead. So coming into the next space again, single, 1, 2, 3, and now it's just a repeat. You can do a chain space here on this one here where we've tightened the, so 1 chain. Let's try this way, see if it looks more comfortable. Half double crochet and then 1 chain and then into the first space, single, 1, 2, 3 behind that single. I think it looks better this way, gives the pattern a little bit more of a stretch instead of like pulling. See if I can get a little bit more lighting here. 1, 2, 3. Funny how when I turn on more lighting, it looks dark, really dark, but this is really a forest green. Then again, I don't have that much lighting here on this room. Just ordered a light to get more lighting. So I'm waiting for it to arrive. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 chain coming in between the petals and covering that 2 chain space on the way. 1 chain, then back in. And this is how we proceed with this doily. So I'm pretty much done with it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will, once I've completed and block it, have a little video at the end so you guys can see. And I will link the links to both of them. So you can create, you can go bigger, you can go smaller, it's up to you. And create sets and sell them. So God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next tutorial. And take care of yourselves and each other. And please give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And sharing is caring. Thank you so much for your blessing. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.